yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe yesterday. Suddenly I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe yesterday. Thank you, guys. This is an old song, but I think some of you people have heard it. Some of you guys know it. Almost here, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, you take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, faithful to blue water. Dark and dusty, faded on the sky, the misty taste of moonshine lit up in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home, wild way. I'm driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road, take me home. Now country road, take me home. Now country road, take me home. Now country road. Thank you. Wow. That's very nice. Thank you. Una boca de clase para mí, para ti. Ay, arriba, ay, arriba. Ay, arriba y arriba. Por aquí se ve, por aquí se ve, por aquí se ve. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero. Soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Ba, ba, bum, ba. Ba, ba, bum, ba. Ba, ba, bum, ba. Well, shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. And twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on and work it out now. Work it on up. Well, you twist a little girl. Twist a little girl. You know you twist so fine. Twist so fine. Come and twist a little closer. Twist a little closer. Let me know that you're mine. Ooh. Se necesita una boca de clase, una boca de clase para ti. Ay, arriba, ay, arriba, ay, arriba y arriba. Por aquí se ve, por aquí se ve, por aquí se ve. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero. Soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. La, bam, bam, bam. Ba, ba, bum, ba. Ba, ba, bum, ba. I'm all set. You can unplug me if you like. Sure. Twist my arm. As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love. A love that was so strong. And as I still walk on, I think of things we've done together while our hearts were young. I'm walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel the pain. Wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, I wonder why she ran away. And I wonder where she will stay. My little runaway. Run, 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 run away. I'm walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel the pain. Wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, why, she ran away. And I wonder where she will stay. So run away, run, 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 run away, run, 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 run away, run, 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 run away. Thank you, guys. You know when I can unplug.
Let's hear it for Tim. What a way to start off tonight, huh? Awesome. All right, and so we're gonna switch over to comedy, and we have Joey B. Donuts up next.
I'm all like tangled up here. So, all right. I guess I'll come up in here and tell some jokes. Yeah. I'm surprised Billy isn't here, which also kind of bums me out a little bit, but it's like whatever. It's fine. So, I had a Sunday dinner the other day. It was a nice time, but what I have to do during Sunday dinner is I have to bring a couple like gallon Ziploc bags I could put my leftovers in and, take them home to eat or whatever. Yeah, they're not a big fan of that at the soup kitchen. Now, I'm not poor. I didn't need to be at the soup kitchen. Like, I was just hungry. Because the sign on the door says that they feed the poor and the hungry. Like, it never says anything about having to be both. Here's something interesting. I saw this article the other day, and it was talking about Helen Keller. And it was talking about how she was faking the whole time. And that just blew me away because she went to Harvard. She basically got a free ride to Harvard. And I was like, man, I wish I thought of that. Being blind and deaf so I can go to college for free. But it's a little too late for that. But I have a personal grudge against this because, like, I was thinking this whole conspiracy thing since I was in second grade. And, like, I called out my teacher because we were talking about Helen Keller in class. And I called out my teacher, and I was basically like, Helen Keller is a big fat phony. And I lost 2 days of recess because of it. But now, since I saw this article and it was turned out to be true, if I could see my second grade teacher, I'd like to go up to her and I'd like to be like, I told you so. Also, fuck you. They say money can't buy happiness. But for $8 a month, you can get the fun pass to Charles Entertainment Cheese. Yeah, I'm using the government name because it's funny to say it. Charles Entertainment Cheese. I actually got in trouble there because, like, here's a little fact. At Chuck E. Cheese, they sell alcohol. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, they actually do. I'm not bullshitting up here. I got 6 beer. And I got in trouble because I got up on stage and was dry humping the Chucky. Like, I wasn't tossing salad. I was chucking cheese. Kids were throwing tokens at me. I could have sold that to a crack addict in the back and told them that it was Bitcoin. But yeah, and I was drinking the one beer that people who don't drink beer drink. And it's Coors Light. You know who drinks Coors Light? My fucking 60-year-old mother. There we go. We got something in common. Who the fuck drinks Coors Light? Joe, put your fucking hand down. Wait, do you actually drink Coors Light? I don't know. I don't drink beer. Doesn't all beer have a percentage on it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's nuts. I went to the barber shop the other day. Recently, actually. I went to the barber shop, and I didn't even need a haircut. I was just going for the free blue Gatorade that they have. I be dropping so much money at the barber shop, not for a haircut, just so I can get some of that sweet blue Gatorade that they keep on the counter. But I find it weird that they're sticking combs and hair stuff, combs and like scissors and stuff in the blue Gatorade at the barber shop.
The barber side? Are you serious?
That's what it's called?
Oh my god.
That's... Yeah, I like it with pulp. But I like the one that has some pulp. I'm at the grocery... if I go to the grocery store, I'm looking for Barbicide. I'm like, excuse me, is this the one that has some pulp? I might be going... Are there any barber shops up in this lake? Because I could go for some Barbasol with... not Barbasol. Barbicide with some pulp. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the barber's next week. I'm there once a week. I'm dropping $40 on some blue Gatorade. For drinking Barbicide?
Yes.
Barbasol is shaving cream. Do you know that they keep cotton candy in the walls? It tastes really good, but it really hurts like my hands. I feel like I have tiny pricks in them, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that wall cotton candy tastes pretty good. They sell it at Home Depot, and they have the Pink Panther on it, so surely it must be good. All right. Hey, Sean Wheeler, what's going on? So, what else can I talk about? I lost track of where it was because I was talking about blue Gatorade and wall cotton candy. I watched. So I only have one movie on DVD, and it's Big Mama's House. And today I watched Big Mama's House 65 times. Today. And usually I watch Big Mama's House at least 65 times a day. Martin Lawrence in drag is in my fucking sleep. Like, I just see him when I close my eyes. I just see Martin Lawrence in a fat suit. But I need to save up my money because, like, I'm getting bored of watching Big Mama's House 65 times. So I decided I'm going to save my pennies up for the live-action Fat Albert movie with Kenan Thompson. Because I heard that's a pretty good movie. And I decided to get that movie. But what's funny is Kenan Thompson didn't wear a fat suit in that movie. He wore a fatter suit. That was mean. I mean, he's not really that fat, like, without the fatter suit on. Wait, then that defeats the point of calling it a fatter suit, because I'm basically calling him fat. I don't know. That joke needs some work. Let's see. I talked about drinking blue Gatorade at the barber shop. Me eating the cotton candy in the wall was kind of riffing, I'm not going to lie. Okay, here we go. So I had a conversation the other day with someone after an open mic. It wasn't here, it was at a different mic. And they asked me if I was into pegging. And I kind of froze up because, pause, I don't know what pegging means. I know what it means now, Ken. But you see, I thought that pegging was that game that you play at Cracker Barrel. You know, with the little pegs and the triangle block of wood. Like, and I told this person, because that's what I thought pegging was, and I was like, yeah, I'm pegging every single day. I'm pegging at work. I'm pegging while I'm at home. I'm even doing it while I'm driving. You know, I got pulled over one time by the police for pegging because I was playing it while I was driving. And the cop pulled me over, and they looked and they asked me they asked me like, hey, do you know why I pulled you over? And I was all like, oh, I'm sorry, officer. I was too busy pegging. And the cop looked down through the window, and he looked confused, and he's all like, I don't see anybody else in this car. It's just you. And I was like, well, yeah, you can do it by yourself. I then looked at the cop and was like, excuse me, officer, would you like to peg with me? I'll even let you go second so you have the advantage. The cop then shot me 34 times. Somehow I'm still alive. It must be a miracle. You guys see that at Walmart? Do you guys see that at Walmart they're getting rid of self-checkout machines? At least the one like I go to, well, the one I go to, like they're getting rid of all the self-checkout machines because, you know, people like to steal. And it's like, you know, I think that's kind of unfortunate because some people feed their families with those self-checkout machines by stealing. You know? Feeding them flat screen TVs and Xbox 360s and Febreze. Febreze actually really helps when you have a cold. I know because I've had a cold and I just sprayed Febreze 24/7 in my room. But what they do is I see it's interesting. So what they'll do, they'll go up to the self-checkout machine and they'll take like a PlayStation 5, for example, and they'll grab like a Kit Kat bar and they'll put it over like the barcode and then they'll scan like, you know, the PlayStation 5 and it looks like they scanned it, but they really scanned the Kit Kat bar, so it looks like they spent like 85 cents on a PlayStation 5. And that just blew me away because I was all like, man, I could do that. I'm not that stupid. Coming from the guy who likes to drink the blue Gatorade at the barber shop and eat wall cotton candy. You know, I'm not that stupid. I may have been born in the dark, but I wasn't born last night. I was born 2 nights ago. So what I did that whole thing, and things were going so well, but the greeter at the door kind of gave me some funny looks because, and I was all confused, and then I looked at my receipt, and I realized I spent $800 on a bag of potatoes. They were all concerned. They were like, son, what school do you go to? And I was like, I don't go to school anymore. I mean, I could, but I don't. I don't know where that was going, but, yeah, I don't know how to transition between jokes. All right, I'm going to get off stage. Y'all have been awesome. I'm Joey Donuts. Have a good night.
And next up we have Alex Smith.
How's it going, everybody? My name's Alex. I am from a tiny village called Lemon, just outside of Tunkhannock. I am not from here. Just want to say ahead of time, we did not coordinate our outfits. I guess it's just how we all dress out there. So. I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna plug it in here in a second. I just gotta get this. How do I lift this up a little bit? Oh boy. I don't wanna break it. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to shock you guys, though. I'm not going to do old country music or yeehaw music, so. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I first saw you. And it's been a while since I could stand on my own 2 feet again. It's been a while since I could call you. And everything I can remember, as fucked up as it all may seem, the consequences that I've rendered stretch myself beyond my means. It's been a while since I couldn't say that I wasn't addicted. It's been a while since I couldn't say I love myself as well as. And it's been a while since I've gone and fucked things up just like I always do. It's been a while, but all that shit seems to disappear when I'm with you. And everything I can remember, as fucked up as it all may seem, the consequences that I've rendered stretch myself beyond my means. Yeah. Done yet. It's got to scroll. Why must I feel this way? Just make this go away. Just one more peaceful day. It's been a while since I could look at myself straight. It's been a while since I said I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've seen the way the candles light your face. And it's been a while, but I can still remember just the way you taste. And everything I can remember, as fucked up as it all may seem, Can I blame this on my father? He did the best he could for me, yeah. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I said I'm sorry. Thank you, guys. Do another quick one here. Now I'm going to do my country shit. Well, my buckle makes impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered endings where we tussled through the night. If I'd known she was religious, then I wouldn't have came stoned to the house of such an angel, too fucked up to get back home. Looking over West Virginia, smoking spirits on the roof. She asked, ain't anybody told you them things are bad for you? I said, many folks have warned me. There've been several people tried, but up till now there ain't been nothing that I couldn't leave behind. Hold me close, my dear. Sing your whispering song softly in my ear, and I will sing along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and how I can always count on you. Be there when the bullets fly. I'd run across the river just to hold you tonight. Well, my heart is sweating bullets from the circles it has raced, like a little feathered Indian calling out the clouds for rain. I go running through the thicket, I go careless through the storm, just to hold her for a minute, though it leaves me one more. Hold me close, my dear. Sing your whispering song softly in my ear, and I will sing along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and how I can always count on you. Be there when the bullets fly. I'd run across the river just to hold you tonight. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, I'll do one more and I'll get out of here. Do we have any Green Day fans growing up? Any Green Day fans? Yeah? All right, we'll do some Green Day. My music's very bipolar. I can go from Pink Floyd to like Buck Owens in 2 songs. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable that in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good times. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm Alex Smith. Appreciate you letting me come up here.
All right, keep it going for Alex. And we have Paul up next.
Trying to find the cable up here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm also blind, so it's. Try to make it less obvious. So, you have no idea how nervous I am for doing this. This is very last minute. He literally called me at 8 o'clock saying this is happening. I said F it, so this is going to be very, very interesting. That does not help me, Alex. Not one bit. Yeah, right. But I'm going to keep it country in here. That's all I really know. So here we go. It's a beautiful day. She's been crying all night. Oh, there's tears and the blues, bloodshot in mine. This bender's been bending until bound to break. My baby's had all she can take. So, mister, I'll take your roses. If you cut off the thorns, she can't take no more. How about violets and daisies to hide all the crazy? It's gonna take all you got. It's a bad day for love, but a good day for flower shops. Well, I took some pills, and she took the dogs. Oh, it's all gone ill. She's gone to her mom's, and
And I took a drink, and since she took the time to tell me I took the best years of her life. So buddy, I'll take your roses if you cut off the thorns she can't take no more. I'll buy violets and daisies to hide all the crazy. It's gonna take all you got. Yeah, it's a tough day for love, but a good day for flower shots. It's blue. I don't need one, I need 1,000,000 to get you. So mister, I'll take your roses if you cut off the thorns she can't take no more. I'll buy violets and daisies to give back my baby. It's gonna take all you got. It's a tough day for love, but a good day for flower shops. Yeah. I got one more, but I don't know. It's another Daddy Wallen song, so it's all. You said them city boys living in those high-rise condos only left you feeling low. Those little smoke glass fancy cars sure go fast. Never got you where you wanted to go. All I've ever owned is an old C Chevy truck. Cuddle up, get you fall in love on the bench seat. Don't mind me, I'm just talking Tennessee. Wow, I'm sorry, I messed up bad. Girl, don't blame me if I slip and call you baby. That's just my way of letting the lady know she's working on me. There I go, let my Southside show whiskey whisper nose. Little sweet nothing southernisms, jacking 7 sipping, hoping that you're digging on me, talking Tennessee. You said the street lights only ever let you see the skyline. It's been a long time since the Milky Way, Jupiter and Venus took your breath away, like a taking mine. Said we grab some tailgate underneath the stars, catch a few fireflies in a moonshine jar. Don't mind me, I'm just talking Tennessee. Girl, don't blame me if I slip and call you baby. That's just my way of letting the lady know she's working on me. There I go, let my Southside show whiskey whisper nose. Little sweet nothing southernisms, jacking 7 sipping, hoping that you're digging on me, talking Tennessee. Yeah. There I go, let my
Southside Shore, whiskey whisper knows there's sweet nothing southernisms, Jack and 7-7, hoping that you're digging on me, talking Tennessee. My apologies after effect. Thank you.
Hey, give it up for Paul, everybody, right? First time, get out of here. All right, we're switching back to comedy. We're gonna kind of make it a mix tonight. So next up we have Sean Wheeler. Let's get him in. No string, right? And next up, we have Alec James.
Delivery, it's DiGiorno. What a supportive crowd you guys are. How we doing? Oh, yeah? Talking about Puxatawny Phil, I'm over that little groundhog bitch. I'm into just Soupy Jessup, little ferret over in Jessup. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? He's the Italian ferret. He's telling the weather anymore. Psh. He's saying when winter's over soon. So I'm with that guy. So I just wrote some stuff. I don't really have any new jokes, so I'm going to try to make jokes as we go here. One obvious thing here for those that might remember me. I don't have a mustache anymore. I know. Hold your tears. That's not a joke. It's just an observation. All right, so I went on a cruise a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it was my first ever cruise. It was a lot of fun. It was a cesspool of just people on a boat. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of sneezing and coughing and ugh. All I know is I had to fly. I had to get into a plane and fly down to Florida. And whenever you go flying, people are always like, have a safe flight. Okay? I have no control over that 40-ton piece of metal, but I will pray that the two well-dressed men will land this thing very safely, and everyone on board is fine. When I was on the plane, too, on the way back, I think it was, or on my connecting flight, I had an aisle seat. I'm a little claustrophobic. I don't do well in tight spaces. So my plan was when I got on the plane, I was going to figure out, all right, some guy in the aisle might be like, I love a window seat. So I get in my seat, and I'm sitting there. And I'm like, hey, man, in my aisle, I'm like, I would love to switch seats, the window. I'm a little claustrophobic. He's like, he looks at me dead in the eyes. He goes, I'm not a child anymore. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're not a child anymore? So then the whole entire plane ride, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, what did that guy mean that he's not a child anymore? Do only children look for the window seat because they can look out the window? Do we ever grow up? I want to be a child forever. If that means having the window seat, I don't care that I'm claustrophobic. I'm going to sit in the goddamn window seat, and I'm going to plot a way on how I'm going to throw this guy off this fucking plane. That's all I thought the entire time down. It's not really funny. It was serious. So AI's been a big thing lately. AI's been scary. Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo. All I know is it's great and it's bad because I've had two fears. I've had a fear that my nudes would get out, right? I don't have many out there. I might have one picture that I took in 8th grade that I sent to some chick. But it's out there, and I'm scared it might resurface. And I did just admit that to a live stream on Facebook. But I'm going to deny. Everything's AI anymore. That's not my nude. That was generated. That's not my face or my birthmark. No, that was created on AI. But those that know me the closest know what it looks like. It's true. Growing up, I was not afraid to flaunt it. I'd be the first guy in the locker room pulling it out. You know? There was a profound confidence that I had for no good reason. I wasn't packing much heat. But I think it was just more of a mental confidence thing. I forget where this joke was going to go. I think I just want to talk about my schlong. It's average, if anyone was wondering. I'll think about the rest of that joke. It had something to do with college and... my dad and I aren't really emotional with one another, but my dad only communicates his love to me through Facebook Reels. I love the guy, and, he does love me. I'll tell him about my stand-up set, or I do improv. I'll be like, oh, we had a great show last night. Oh, yeah, how many of your friends came? It's like, what do you mean how many of my friends came? My friends don't have to be there for it to be successful, Dad. They'd be like, oh, no, I know, but like, you know, you're all right. Oh, thanks, Dad. Then later I'll be in bed and he'll send me a reel that's like ponies, like, there's nothing like the love of a true son. Send this to your son if you love him. I love you, son. Thanks, Dad. You could just say it to my face. It'll mean a little bit more. Got a little cough. It's probably from the cruise. I'm at the age now, I'm getting old, to where I'm actually having nightmares of staying up late. I was actually sleeping. I got into bed at about 8 o'clock, which is crazy. I was very tired. But the entire time I was dreaming or having nightmares of being up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I actually woke up in a panic thinking, I need to go to bed. But I was sleeping the entire time. But that's what happens when you get old. You just want simple things, you know. Being up at 10:30 at the vape shop, telling jokes. It's part of aging, I guess. I've kind of done this one before, and I like it. I want to try to work on it. But any bowlers out there? Used to bowl? Don't give it up, man. Chase your dreams. Like I said, give it up. Chase your dreams. There you go, Joey. I've learned, again, back to Facebook and social media, I've learned that there's no bigger haters in the bowling community than bowlers themselves. I don't know what it is, but I've been getting a lot of reels lately of people bowling. It's kind of sick. You know, someone's bowling a 300. You guys are familiar with a 300, right? Perfect game, nothing but strikes. I think that's like 13 strikes if I'm correct. Maybe 14. I don't really know the math. All I know is it's the last frame, because it's the 10th frame and you get to bowl 3 times if you roll a strike. That's just bowling shit. You guys know. That last frame, man, that guy has, or girl, has that bowling ball, and they approach it with nothing but confidence. They go, they release, boom, they freeze, perfect pose, strike. That guy turns around, or girl. I do that shit. That shit's easy, like a stone cold killer. To have the confidence to roll a perfect 300 is insane. Insane. But when you click those videos, man, the other bowlers, they're not impressed, ever. I see comments like, oh, they're really letting anybody bowl a 300 nowadays. Are we gatekeeping bowling now? You're not allowed to roll a strike anymore, huh? Got to put an application process in, or an application in to roll a turkey? You guys don't know what a turkey is? It's 3 strikes in a row. Come on, guys. That's just a bowling crowd. What the hell, man? Thanks, Joey.
Also, I knew a guy who bowled a 300 on 9/11.
Never forget. So for a guy, I wasn't done with the joke, but thanks, Joey. So a lot of people, they roll. Actually, I'm just going to move on. Since I was halted. I felt like I was hit by a plane. Joey. Did Joey go already, Rich? Oh, just making sure. Speaking of social media, I've been on my meme shit lately. Who out there's Charlie Kirkin? Am I the only one Charlie Kirk right now? We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. You guys aren't familiar? You not be Kirkin in the back? I be Kirkin. Oh, shit. Hey. No need for violence. And that's what I was thinking about the Charlie Kirk thing. I wasn't a fan of his. I knew nothing about Charlie Kirk. All I know is that man got murdered. And that was when I found out who he was as a person. And then the world got polarized. You know, we had half the people that are like, oh, pro Charlie Kirk. Oh, we miss him. And then the other half was like, thank God that guy got murdered in public. It's kind of fucked up too, though, you know? So that's why I'm picking the memes. Perky Kirky's my shit, bro. I know I look like I'd be a Republican since I shaved my mustache and everything. I'm not. Or am I? I read a quote once, all the secrets of the world are kept in books. It's kind of rude, right? Secrets are no fun unless they're shared with everyone. That's why I say we should burn them all. Burn the books. Burn the books. No? Fahrenheit 451 type shit? No? Big Brother? I mean, we're almost there, aren't we? Did I really have to read the book To Kill a Mockingbird to know that the South is racist? I mean, come on. Read a book. No, I'm actually a big fan of reading. I read top shelf shit, kind of like Stephen Hawking's The Theory of Everything. Yeah, that's kind of shit I read. Highbrow stuff. I didn't understand any of it, but I read it just to say that I did. How do you read The Theory of Everything yet learn nothing at the same time? I hate strip clubs, but I love myself a pair of tits. My name, Alec, means defender of people. I used to lock people up playing basketball. Got him. Seasonal depression. I'm just going through shit, guys. I had nothing prepared here. Seasonal depression. It's all right. I have it. No, I actually don't even. Let me see what it was. Sex with me is so amazing. It must be true. I wrote it down. Speaking of my dad, I love that guy. Don't get me wrong. Wait. Oh, sex. I said sex and then speaking of my dad. You're right, Alex. That's not. Timing is everything in comedy. That was planned. Got the biggest laugh of the night. My dad wants to be dead so bad. You guys got so quiet. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm sorry. My dad's alive, and I'm up here complaining about him. God forbid. Some of us that have dads could complain too, you know. Oh, my dad's a little overweight, a little diabetic, has some health issues. Love him. Great guy. Needs to get a little more active. But that man would rather be or do nothing at all. He comes home from work right on the couch. I think at one point, he was hoping he has medical illnesses so he didn't have to move from his spot. I don't have a punchline to this. I'm just telling a story about my dad, and he's going to kill me. He eats Funyuns. And I have nothing to end this on, so I hope you guys had fun. And I want to say good job to those two guys that played music today. Yeah, good job to those guys. Thanks, Rich. My name's Alec James. You could follow me on Instagram, Alec James III, for more ridiculous stuff. Thanks, and have a good night.
And next up, we have Charlotte Talia with some poetry. Let's give her a hand. Hope I said that right, Charlotte Talia. Well, then correct me. Charlotea. I think I added an L in there somewhere. I don't know why. How do I put this down?
I like your shirt. Oh. I don't know. I don't want it in my mouth, but I can hold it. Right? I can hold it. Oh. Hi, my name. You guys can call me Taya for short, because that's a really long name. I've been the person writing the stories, but my partner Chris has been telling the poems. This is gonna be my first time saying the poem to you guys. These poems, every single poem you guys heard, is all personal. Basically, I'm triggering myself, so it's fun but healing. Trigger warning, because I feel like it is needed. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, trigger warning SA, so you guys know. My body feels weird. It's not the same. I swear I didn't want it. I swear I said no. So why I'm alone in this? Why I can't ask for help? But maybe I deserved it. Maybe I wanted it. I know it's not my fault, so why it feels like it is. Maybe because I always got called fast. Maybe because I felt this pain before, but now I crave it. Now I want it no matter the cost. But my body still feels weird. My body still is not the same. I know I need to heal. I know I need help. It's not my fault. I didn't deserve it. I can't heal. I can't feel normal again. I can't own my body again. That's it. Also, support the corner. And also, it's Black History Month, so support Black businesses, people. And that's it. That's all I have for today, guys.
Keep it going for everybody. And next up, we've got Apollo Putnam.
All you need to do from front of house is no one channel, one channel, Master XLR. I got the mix for voice guitar.
Oh, you're coming out of that one?
Yes.
What are you giving him the mic XLR?
Yeah, it just goes right in the back, Master.
Well, just because then it'll route through the tape. I mean, I could rig something up, but we probably don't want to do that. Thank you. It's for the good of the scene and me.
if you have gain or anything on that, you definitely don't need it. Joey, you tossed me that rag. That towel there? I'm gonna need that. Your mention. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me on that. This is my first kind of public mic appearance of the year, actually. I am Apollo Putnam, local artist here in Northeast Pennsylvania, for those of you that don't know me. And I've been a regular, contributor to NEPA Scene for the last few years, especially as a solo artist, and wanted to share some of these new songs that I've been working on up at Encore Studios, actually. It was the last time I played up here at Union Vapors here for NEPA Scene. I had the good fortune of kind of swapping information with Mr. Dan Dearborn, and have spent a good bit of my winter thus far kind of recording the live repertoire. So really excited. I'm hoping by Parade Day to have as close to a finished record as I can, but it's a 8-song album of the stuff I've been playing out like the last, summer, fall from last year, and putting together a full arrangement of all the songs. Like I've been playing a fully fleshed out arrangement, multi-instrumental. I was tracking drums last week, which is kind of an anomaly, something I've never done before, a lot of firsts, but thought I'd kind of do a dive into some of these songs here from the record and share them with you here. This first one's called Last Charade. Decent vocal, guitar. Vocal to guitar mix all right there. All right.
jacked out long before. Taxman sitting in the corner of the bar. He's pretending this side but knows just where you are. He's pretending this side but knows just where you are. The stand for a moment is still. The stand for a moment is still. Let's just get away. It's gonna go. It's straight as been burned. Let's sit around and play around. This ain't no see just when I stare. Distraction in the corner close there. Distraction in the corner close there. Stand for a moment, it's still. Stand for a moment, but still. Let's just get away. It's gonna go. As straight as been moved.
Thank you much, thank you much. This next song is like kind of my foray into kind of a Delta blues kind of riff kind of thing. I escaped like about a year and a half ago into some of the great state parks in the state of Pennsylvania. And got away from it all. That's kind of part of my weird. When I do the weird part, I've been told as an artist I do the weird parts right. Going out and getting lost in the woods and writing a whole bunch of these songs out there. And this one is one I wrote out. It was out like at World's End somewhere, I think. And I was about to get caught in a rainstorm, sitting somewhere under pine trees. And the song is called Witch Hunt. And it's written from the perspective not of going out and hunting for a witch, but the perspective of being the poor bastard who's being hunted by the witch, and that kind of a perspective. So it just kind of struck me when the thunder clouds are about to start out there. So check this out.
Sky was green. Didn't know anyone near. You looked so surreal. A broken, twisted dream. Twilight Island lost me. Like the pathways of love to see. She's making me insane. On the door inside the game. The must and lost again. Find my way out, but I hope one day I'm found. Where you coming from the ground? She moving never made a sound, and I can't find my way out. I can only hear the bell scream and tell you right in hell. The cash dropped in my mouth. This is lost in power, but I will always hear the bell. I won't forget the way. This is my despair. Just another vapor on the trail. Storm on the night, nowhere I can hide. Never gonna get outside. Stuck on all night, nowhere I can hide. Never coming outside. Other side. Other side. Other side. Other side.
This next one's on the record. It's been one of mine for a little while. I did this one on the Acoustic Scene Sessions. This is Champion and Shame, one that I did for the on the NEPA Scene website. It's a summer ago when did some acoustic recordings live out of Rich's studio, and this is one of them here.
whatever you believe, there is no profit. Let the message left behind. Whether you need some Santa Claus, steal your breath and pay no mind. Oh, pay no mind. Whatever you agree, well, don't believe it now. The truth is only left to sell. Whenever you see some insane exception, I hope you knew it all too well. Nothing ventured, nothing made. Still I love you just the same. I will fall again tomorrow. That drive the unchained. Still drive the unchained. Whatever you can see, well, don't listen now. The truth is something like I said. Oh, there's nothing up my sleeve. There is no slide to hide. Such remorse with such regret. Whatever my deceit, but no malevolence. My last confession long ago. But I'm not a thief, but save the memories. What is happening? Nothing venture, nothing made. Just the same. I will fall again tomorrow. Still I try to change. Still I try to change. Okay, no mind now.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
All right, keep it going for Apollo Putnam. And we have Squid Sterling up next.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been a ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Well, the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase in the trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a trunk. Well, mother, tell your children never do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I've got one foot on the platform, the other's on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, there's a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. Yeah, and it's been a ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I am one. Thank you. pondering these words, every word that I speak. And what I speak, I believe in what I see. And what I see is what is real in my reality. I feel like I can grab it, hold it, mold it. Somebody watch it grow and be. And if you can't keep up, it's gonna pass you in the rearview. Watch it all turn to dust. Think it's strong enough to reach beyond the clouds. If you can't find the dial, get your head out of the ground and let's deck the halls with gasoline. Strike a match, light 'em up, set the scene. We're never gonna stop, never gonna give up. To do all that I gotta just to get out of hell. Running round in circles with 2 left feet as I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Does anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? And I'm barreling down the road and I'm losing my brakes. I'm screaming, Jesus, take the wheel. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Fighting for a life from a movie scene that I direct, produce, and write. I'll even act my own scenes. Tell me I'm a dreamer, tell me how to get real. I'll show you life ain't what it seems. Tell me again what's real. And tell me it's enough, I'll show you it's not enough. I look at life through the eyes of a half-filled cup. Secret strong enough to reach beyond the clouds. You can't find the dial, get your head out of the ground and let's deck the halls with gasoline. Strike a match, light 'em up, set the scene. We're never gonna stop, never gonna give up. To do all that I gotta just to get out of hell. Running round in circles with 2 left feet as I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Does anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? I'm barreling down the road and I'm losing my brakes. I'm screaming, Jesus, take the wheel. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Deck the halls of gasoline. Match, light 'em up and let's set the scene. We're never gonna stop, never gonna give up. Gonna do all that I gotta just to get out of hell. Running round in circles with 2 left feet as I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Does anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? And I'm barreling down the road and I'm losing my brakes. I'm screaming, Jesus, take the wheel. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? I was an original. Can anybody hear me? I have one more song, one more cover. It's by Alice in Chains. My hand hurts after the no ring. She could be part of the set. Ain't found a way to kill me yet. stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Wife and kids, eyes open. Army green was no safe bet. The bullet screamed me from somewhere. Yeah, I've come to snuff the rooster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah. No, we ain't gonna die. Yeah, they've come to snuff the rooster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah. No, we ain't gonna die. Walking tall, machine gun man. They spit on me in my homeland. Glorious, taking pictures of my boys. Got my biscuits, mosquito dead. My body's breathing its dying breath. Oh God, please would you help me make it through. Yeah, I've come to snuff the rooster. Oh yeah. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah. And no, we ain't gonna die. No, 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 we ain't gonna die. The rooster. I'm Squid Sterling. Find me on all social medias under Squid Sterling. Catch me playing with Apollo. Putting them at the Ritz Theater, at the Dungeon at the Ritz Theater this Thursday night. Along with Ryan J. Come on and hang out. Catch you later.
All right, let's hear for Squid. All right, next up we have Birdie, though she's looking more like a bunny tonight.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
please show Summer some love? We got a mix of loves. Yeah, we do. Thank you for making all our audio technical needs come true. We're gonna just turn on this tuner. I knew this wasn't right.
I know. She's over there, and I'm just like, I'm thinking she's excited because he can whistle. No, she's excited because of the whistle reverb. But I'm also happy about that. Sorry, this thing
Is it an E? It's an E. What's going on, guys? It's me, Carcass. That mask is in my car, too. Do you want to check this now, or? We can just do it when you. All right. So, I already put it down. My bad. I'll just follow your lead from now on.
They're pretty much both the same.
All right. And this one goes in here. Good, right? Okay. Tuner's off. All right. Do this. Yeah, what am I? We had this problem last time, didn't we? And I had to turn it up. Let me try turning it up. You getting anything?
The volume.
Oh, so when the tuner is on, if anybody wants to remind us, when the tuner is on, the volume is not. Weird. But it is now. Yay. What's up, guys? I'm whatever animal you want to call me today, I guess. I showed up in the Killer Buns attire, but I'm going to play some songs as Birdie, also one that is for my group, Raven. If anybody doesn't know, my real name's Robin. Hi. So this is one that I just played earlier, and I kind of love. It's tattooed on me somewhere, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, okay. I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. So she tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below. But now you never show that to me, do ya? Well, it's not a flag on a marble arch. It's not a cry, it's a victory march. Every breath you drew was hallelujah. 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 Thank you. Next time I'm just gonna do it a cappella. Am I good to unplug? Yay, thanks. The vibes are always good. My instruments are always not. Speaking of kazoo, oh God, where's Billy? So I'm gonna do one more song. Good reminder, thanks, Rich. Because I certainly forgot this is not a pluggy Annie. If it's not a pluggy Annie, it's a pluggy outie. Good one. Wow. Let's get a little kazoo on this. Yeah, that's the jam. All right, that's enough. Actually, if you want to do some kazoo hits on the breaks, he will. He'll fuck it up. So will I. I miss Kenny. He says he's gonna come back soon. Can I get a little more of this in my monitor, please? Okay, thank you. And if anybody knows you could just clap when it happens, but not the second verse. I'll get upset. All right, this is a song called Blue. Tried to write a song last night to tell you how I'm feeling. I couldn't get the words out right or give them any meaning, and I have never been quite like you, them, and I have tried, but never again will I break or I bend for them. Take a look into my eyes. Tell me what you see in there. It shouldn't come as a surprise. I'm used to when they stop and stare, and I am never it up for Stevie. Yeah. That's Blue. Thanks, guys. I love you. Mad love to Rich and NEPA Scene. Mad love to Ken and Union Vapors. Mad love to Summer for sounding so good. Mad love to all of you. I'm out. Goodbye.
Next up, we have Machi. Where's the purple kazoo? Is that a euphemism for something?
Okay, here we go. Yellow. Hi. And I'm black. Anyway, yeah. It's the first day of Black History Month. Y'all know that? Well, second day of Black History Month. First day for all of us for open mic. Anyway, I thought I was gonna be more smooth with it. But I'm black, and I'm letting y'all know that. Yeah. I know, shocker, right? Surprise, surprise. Anyway, no. My name is Machi. I'm going to be singing a couple of songs for you today. This first one is called Mama's Kitchen by CeCe Winans, a gospel singer whom I love and listen to a lot growing up in the Bronx, New York. And that's it. Anyway, we're going to start. Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember Saturdays helping Mama in her kitchen. Conversations, frying, baking, and passing down her wisdom. Baby girl, you're a queen, and this is how you should be treated. Words she washed with tears and planted in my soul. Yeah, can we just go back to the simple kind of living? Can we just go back and maybe start from the beginning? Back to better days when love was for the giving. Can we just go back to the way we were? Mama said there was a time when brothers were each other's keepers. Sisters held each other close till there was nothing left between them. Back when a song was a song, you can sing along. Didn't matter how long, just as long as it spoke to you, sung to you. Do you know what I mean? Can we just go back? Simple kind of living. Can we just go back and maybe start from the beginning? Back to better days when love was for the giving. Can't we just go back to the way we were? Ooh, now when I'm chasing rainbows and dreams, trying hard to believe this is how it should be. Oh, yesterday was yesterday, tomorrow's just a day away. By then it may be too late, maybe we could start today. Can we just go back? Whoa, gotta go and start from the beginning. Back to better days when love was for the giving. Can we just go back to the way we were? Can we just go back to the way we were? Can we just go back to the way we were? Can we just go back to the way we were? Can we just go back the way we were? To the way we were. Oh, just go back to the way we were. Anyway, that was Mama's Kitchen. I'm pretty sure I'm... Oh. Thank you. Anyway, that was Mama's Kitchen. My next song is by Lake Street Dive, and it's called... Ooh, that was a lot. I'm gonna take a sip of water because that was a lot. Anyway, let me be right back. Anyway, let me sip. Shut up. Anyway, my next song is called Don't Make Me Hold Your Hand by Lake Street Dive. This song, I am obsessed with this song. I've been obsessed with this song for a minute now. Lake Street Dive is an alternative band that I started listening to in 2016, and it started getting me into the alternative scene, believe it or not. Actually, no, not 2016. I think 2016, 2017, when I was in college. I was walking down Wilkes University's what used to be UCOM, and the UCOM and the communications building, and it was playing on the loudspeaker. And that song, I was like, oh, it sounds so pretty. You know, quickly Shazammed it, and it was this really cute alternative song that I've been obsessed with, and it was like, ooh, it's sung by this wonderful, amazing vocalist that I have been kind of trying to emulate, but this is my third time singing it, so bear with me. Anyway, let me get to it. Do you know how much a bear costs, bro? I'm trying to get a groundhog, all right? Like... You have a bear? How long have we been here? Why won't you let me love you in the best way I know? We won't go out to dinner and we won't see a show. You'll know just how I love you when I got you alone. Baby, don't mistake me. I'm in love. People are voyeurs, darling, one thing on their minds. I hear their whispers, darling, and I feel their eyes. Staring at our affection in a way most unkind. Baby, don't mistake me. I'm in love. Oh, but please don't make me. Oh, now, baby, please don't make me hold your hand. You don't seem to understand how it makes me feel when people stop and stare. I swear there are other ways to show it, baby. Please don't make me hold your hand. You don't seem to understand how it makes me feel. But people just understand. So don't make me hold your hand. Why won't you let me love you where we will never be found? Way on some distant island or a hole in the ground. No one will see our loving. No, they won't. Whoa, they won't hear a sound. Oh, baby, I can't show it. I'm in love, but no one knows it all. Now, baby, please don't make me hold your hand. You don't seem to understand how it makes me feel when people stop and stare. I swear there are other ways to show it, baby. Please don't make me hold your hand. There are few things I demand of you. It's the one thing that I just won't do. So don't make me That's it. And now for my last trick. I will be singing Colored Woman from the musical Memphis to just close out my Black History Month start of the month. Anyway. Yay. Some got chances, some got choices, some got freedom in these states. Colored women got few chances, got few choices on our plates. Mama told me there are limits for dark-skinned girls stuck in this light-skinned world. Once in a while, I lose myself in dreams, a silly girl full of silly schemes. Now along comes a man whose skin is white and pale, a shiny fool full of shiny tales. He says he'll make the people hear me. He'll force his world to finally see me. Is he a lie like every other man? Well, Lord, could he somehow help to free me? Mama told me not to dream big, but Mama lived her life running scared. I'm stronger and I'll fight longer. I'll do what Mama never, even a dead colored woman with few chances has to do all she must do. I will make my colored dreams come true. For this is one colored woman who will color her life. Oh, her way. And that's all the dog that's in me today. Y'all have a great night. Y'all, yeah, that's literally all of my voice. Check out the Artist Corner in the back. Check out the Artist Corner in the back. Support Black businesses all month long and all year long and every day that you can, and local businesses all that you can. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Summer. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bye.
And next up we have Summer, right? Are you doing something or are you just hanging out? Yeah? Well, you were talking about it earlier. I wasn't sure. All right. We did. Okay.
Hey. I'm gonna turn it down because I'm a little loud. All right, how we doing? Very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm your sound tech, also known as Summer. I just grew. Okay, bye. Here. I'm gonna be up here for like 2 seconds. It would be funny if he just like did it and left. uh, all right. Yeah, I broke out just for the open mic, you know. uh, all right. That's crazy. Well, at least he came. They want him out for the mic. So, I don't know if you guys were here earlier this month. I'm trying some comedy bits, which we're still working on. But I have some stories. Yeah, kazoo. Oh, if you haven't seen it, 2 weeks ago we did a kazoo cover of Hallelujah. Highly suggest not watching it, but maybe watching it. But brace yourself. So today was fun. I went and trauma dumped to a therapist. Yeah. Hallelujah. Which I didn't think would be something I would do. It'd be like, oh, talk about it bit by bit. No, everything, like my whole life just came out. And then afterwards, I went to the Chinese buffet. And that's where things got bad. You want to know why? Motion sensors in the bathroom. I have been victimized by a motion sensor in the bathroom at the Chinese buffet. Why are these things set to like 3 minutes? I do not want to wipe my ass in the dark. Plot twist, I had to wipe my ass in the dark because the motion sensor is all the way over there. I get it, we're trying to save energy. Give me 5 minutes, maybe 7, you know. Just, listen, that's not what the Chinese buffet is for. They don't. Yeah, but what if I walked in there already having to take a dump? You know, it's not fair. So anyways, I was victimized by, a bathroom. I mean, there was other worse things. There was a woman puking, so that was also fun. Yeah. And then I came here, and more chaos ensued. If you're not here, you're missing it. And get your butts here so you can be a part of it. Yes. I don't really have much to say. Squid over there, who's already been up, found some butter, right? It just got me thinking, like, why is buttered toast? Sorry, why is butter on bread so villainous as a food, but toast with butter is fine? In fact, it's what you do when you're sick. What you do, it's normal, right? What's the difference? One's just toast. I'm just mad about it. All right, that's all I really got today. I tried. So, everybody, have a great rest of your night. I'm going to bring it back to Rich. Thanks.
Well, we got some more comedy for you. Beta is up next. Maybe he's just going as Joey tonight. I don't know. We'll see.
How's it going, guys? I gotta start this set off with giving a public apology to my family. I love you guys with all my fucking heart. And that's the only apology I will make because I am a comedian and this is what I do. So I started a new job recently. I work with cardboard and paper like pretty constantly now. It's pretty cool, but I get all these like tiny cuts over my wrists and my arms, so now I look as depressed as I feel. Depression's a real thing, though. It really is. I found a way to tell how my day is going to go, though, first thing in the morning. If I wake up and I can see my dick's shadow, I have at least 6 minutes of happiness. I named the little guy. His name is Fucksatani Phil. The weather really has made January pretty shitty, huh? We can all agree? January's been a pretty shitty month. I can't get the mic out of the stand. I was really trying. I hope no one realized, but it was pretty obvious. And, but, you know, I hope that everyone had a good holiday, right? Before January. I stopped really expecting big surprises for Christmas a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like, Christmas is mainly for the kids now. But my sister, she really knows how to make a statement. And she gave me a really, really, really big surprise this year. On the first day of Christmas, fentanyl gave to me. Yeah. She had a little whoopsie daisy. To make it worse, it was in my bathroom. Couldn't pick somewhere fucking else. But you know what they say? When life gives you lemons, you just inject a lethal dose of tranq and fentanyl. I'm sorry, that was a bad one. Only because life never gave us fucking lemons. Yeah, never. No, they're not naturally occurring. They're man-made. They're a hybrid of bitter oranges and citron that, you know, happened back in like ancient fucking India. And then Columbus brought them to fucking America when he discovered America. Everything's been a fucking lie my whole fucking life. And that's the only reason I'm sorry about that joke, because it wasn't fucking accurate. So only accurate jokes from here on out. All right. I've gathered myself. I'm gonna take a moment here. I started donating plasma again. That's what the bandage is for. I'm not sure if I needed money or if the track marks made me feel closer to my sister, but it's working. I told you. I tried to warn you. She did everything to the max, both good and bad. It was her biggest strength and her biggest weakness at all times. Her latest addiction, aside from drugs, obviously, was online casinos. And she really loved to gamble. She gambled like all the time, mostly on the toilet. You know? Her latest gamble, she really went, you know, she fentanyl or nothing. One of the biggest surprises, though, that I got this year was finding out how much she liked Shaggy. Not Scooby-Doo Shaggy, like the singer Shaggy, you know, like, that was probably really bad. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Machi. No, Machi's face dropped a little bit when I did that. It is Black History Month, and I totally just did that. I'm so sorry. But no. I should have known because she really is into a lot of different genres and a lot of different types of music. But I never knew how much she was into Shaggy until I caught her butt naked banging on my bathroom floor. But since 2008, my mom's Wi-Fi password has always been like Joseph08. That's like, now you can steal my Wi-Fi. I've been the Wi-Fi password, and like it's been a joke going in the family for the longest time that I'm the favorite because I'm the Wi-Fi password. I didn't realize how committed she was to becoming the favorite, so I guess, sis, you can have the fucking password now. But you're right, she wouldn't. It's okay. I heard that. It's all right. I agree. She wouldn't know. It's Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks, Squid. But I really thought at this point, because comedy is really how I've always coped. I really thought that I have thought of and said all the worst jokes at this point. And I surprised myself recently at my sister's funeral. I'm sorry, celebration of life. It was named differently. Please come to every comedy show. I love you. But my buddy John showed up. And John's like OG homie. I've known him for a long fucking time. And he's known my sister for a long time too. So we're looking at the pictures and, my sister old and my sister young and all different kinds of shit. And he's like, bro, this is crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like when you're the youngest sibling, like you have to come to terms at some point that you might have to bury one of your siblings. And I told him, I said, I just thought we'd, grow old first. It's kind of wild. He's like, yeah, but she always knew how to go out with a bang. And this is where I surprised myself. Without skipping a beat at her fucking funeral, I was like, speaking of bangs, if your sister overdoses in your bathroom and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? I've never been grounded at a funeral until that moment. I do love my sister to death, though, pun intended. But she always knew how to ruin a holiday. She did. One year, she lost the turkey on Thanksgiving. Do you know how much meth you have to be on to lose a turkey while driving down a highway on Thanksgiving Day? This is not a bit. This is a true fucking story. I'm about to take you guys on this ride, okay? I know. Okay, so my sister decided she was hosting Thanksgiving dinner. I think we've gotten that far. And we all get there, and she's not fucking there. She's still out shopping. She's out shopping. So she gets back, and she's freaking out because she can't find the turkey. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you can't find the turkey? She's like, oh, I must have lost it while I was driving home. How the fuck you lose a turkey while you're driving? So a little while later, I'm like, hey, can I bum a cigarette? And she's like, yeah, sure. So I grab a cigarette, I go in the bathroom. Again, not a bit. True fucking story. So I'm smoking a cigarette in the bathroom. Out of nowhere, my sister goes, Joey, what cigarette did you take? I said, I don't know. One of the 20 fucking cigarettes in the pack? What the fuck you mean? Like, it's a cigarette. And in the calmest way possible, she just goes, oh, you're smoking meth. I have more. It's okay. I said, fucking excuse me? I don't care if you have more. I've never done this. She was pure chaos. She really was. We did have a lot of fun when she wasn't destroying everything. I can say that she was a very optimistic person. Her glass was always very half full, usually of wine. But it was always half full. And she would always say things like, the grass is always greener on the other side. And I was like, yeah, until you got over there and fucked that grass up too, bitch. But oh, yeah. One of our favorite things that we used to do, again, true stories, is we used to, back when my parents lived in Harrisburg, we'd take a drive down for the weekend, and we'd eat a shit ton of psychedelics and see if my parents could figure out if we were tripping. Somehow, they never did. It was always a good time. But there was one time in specific I'd like to tell you about. And just to help you guys understand, I'm going to explain the room real quick. So we decided to go down, and we each ate 3 hits of acid at my mom's house, which is a, if you don't know, that's a trip. You're asking for it. And my parents and my uncles decided that we were going to play poker. So we get out this big professional grade poker table, cup holders, diamond felt, whole nine. We break it out in this narrow ass living room. There's no room to move. My mother at the time was a raging alcoholic. My father at the time was captain of the fire police. So he was capable of either running out of the house or falling asleep sitting up at any given moment. My one uncle, completely disabled in a wheelchair, but very stubborn. He'd rather move the entire house to wheel himself to get a bottle of water rather than just ask me to get one for him. My other uncle, completely fucking deaf. And then there's me and my sister on 3 hits of acid. And we made it through like half of this poker game completely fine, believe it or not. And I'm melting in my fucking chair. And my mom's screaming because she's fucking hammered. And my dad's screaming because my mom's fucking hammered. And my uncle's screaming because he just wants to play poker. And the only happy one at the table is my other uncle because he can finally hear what the fuck is happening in the room. Yeah. I told you. So, we're playing with real quarters. So, all throughout the fucking game, my sister, if you couldn't tell by this point in the set, she's pinching everyone's fucking quarters. She's waiting until someone looks away and she grabs a quarter and puts it in her pocket. She's trying to make as much as she fucking can so that later on she can go get a fucking natty daddy. Did you say, what's that? It's a beer. It's like the cheapest, strongest beer you can probably buy. It's like $1.25 and it'll fuck your night up. I only drink them when I hate myself. But this was the loudest and most civil game of poker I've ever been involved in my entire life. And about halfway, I'd say maybe 3/4 of the way through the game, my sister looks up at me. She just goes, "Bro, these diamonds are fucking me up." And then fell out of her fucking chair laughing so fucking hard. And no one knew we were tripping. I don't know. I don't know how they didn't know. That was more a story time than joke time. This is it's a mix. But this one I might get in some trouble for. It's all right. When we were kids, things were a lot different. They were a lot different. I'm a 90s baby. So, like, I was born in a time where people didn't quite care about kids yet. And then I got to see it grow into a point where people cared a lot about kids. And then a lot of crazy rules came in and you couldn't even hit them anymore. Yeah. It's a transition, to say the least. I remember back in 2005, my uncle died. And we had to drive to New Jersey for the funeral. And so my whole family packed into this purple Dodge Caravan. And my brother and I had fittingly called it the Purple People Eater. And we're driving down, and my sister's in the back, in the way back, just throwing a fucking tantrum. screaming, smashing her head off the fucking window, yelling. And then, this is back in 05. We're all kids at this point. But, like, she was, like, especially bad. And my mom was trying to, like, navigate the situation with patience. You know, she was like, oh, we'll be there soon. You know, oh, everyone's going through a rough time. Because, like, we lost the cool uncle. You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to lose the cool uncle. So this was the first time that I remember getting front row seats to my mother losing her fucking shit. And it stuck with me. It did, because we're driving down the Interstate 81 on the way to New Jersey, and she's just like, pull over the fucking car! And my dad pulls over, she jumps out, she opens the side door slow as shit, because it's an old van, and it doesn't open well. And she grabs my sister by the hair, she pulls her out of the fucking van. Keep in mind, it's okay to beat your kids at this point. So, she pulls her out of the van, and she starts hitting her fucking head off the guardrail on the side of Interstate 81. Shut the fuck up! And my aunt, Machi's face, I'm sorry. So my aunt pulls up behind us because obviously she's no longer safe. My sister's no longer safe in our hands. So my aunt pulls up behind us and she's like, Mary, I'll take her. It's good. You get in the car. Same aunt that beat her with a rolling pin, though. Yeah. No. There's 2 rules in my house. 1, you finish whatever food you take, and 2, you don't fuck with Aunt Angel. All right? And she fucked with Aunt Angel. And Angel said, I will beat you with this rolling pin. She said, bitch, you got to catch me first. And this motherfucker ran out of the house barefoot, caught that bitch, and beat her with a rolling pin. As she should have, right? And again, it was acceptable at this point. But none of us made another sound the rest of that drive. We were fucking angels. That was the most quiet fucking drive I've ever taken in that fucking minivan. It really was. Oh, boy. But, I think it's clear to see at this point, and this is kind of my turnaround point, so thank you guys for bearing through this with me. But I think it's clear to see that my sister was far from innocent. She was the one to tell the family that she was thankful for butt sex and cocaine at Thanksgiving dinner. She was the one to unapologetically tell you that you looked terrible even if you didn't ask her how you looked. She was the one to search through your refrigerator for expired food so she can post happy birthday mayonnaise on Facebook and tell the family about it at every gathering. But she also gave me a lot of my craziest stories. No, the mayonnaise was mayo. I'm not sure how this got to white people. I thought we were on mayonnaise. I don't know. Maybe. Arguably. I don't know. It's your month, not mine. Don't ask me questions. But she did give me a lot of my craziest stories, and she taught me how to survive when you become just as chaotic as the world around you. And all jokes aside, this is a sickness. It really is. And I'm thankful every day that I made it out of it, but not everybody does. And if doing this set tonight can bring some light to the situation and help somebody out of this so that they don't go through this fate, or help a family not have to go through cleaning a sibling or a daughter or a cousin off their bathroom floor, I'll do it 10 times over, because it's worth it, because everybody fucking cares about you. It's never too late to get help. So if you're struggling, if you're going through it, reach out. Find that fucking hand. It's not too late. And I know I'm probably the only person to end a comedy set on a fucking emotional note, but that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you guys very much. My name is Joey Schultz. Huh? Can I catch? How so, sir? Is that a fucking hot dog?
That was unexpected in a number of ways. All right, we got a couple more for you before we wrap up here tonight. The Setting Stone is up next.
What? Who said what? What? Why? They all come back. They all come back. I need to do something with it. I was just making an E7th chord to change the mood. You can always change the mood with the E7. It's the truth.
Center City Print can bring your ideas to life in 3 locations: Scranton, Kingston, and Hazleton. These one-stop shops are locally owned and operated, offering high-quality printed products, copy and custom print services, and design solutions to help you, your small business, your nonprofit, your band, your photography, your art project, or any venture thrive. Visit them now at centercityprint.com and use promo code NEPA Scene online or in person for 10% off.
Ooh, let me turn it on. Let me turn it on. Go about your business. Keep doing what you're doing.
our monitor? Can I have a little, just the voice, I guess, actually. Just the voice. House upon the hill, moon is lying still, shadows in the trees. Come on, baby, run with me, let's run. Dead president's corpse in the parking lot. The engine runs on glue and tar. Come on, baby, we're not going there very far. Here we go. No one, nowhere, no one is gonna stop. Now go. Save the complaint for the party. Conversation, the world is loaded. It's lit to the top, ain't nobody ever gonna stop. Here we go. No one is gonna stop. Now go. From people, book waiver, soul savior, love preacher. We're lit to the top, ain't nobody gonna stop. Some kind of rendition of Doors and Jane's Addiction at once, I'm not sure. But every one of those chords came from the blues, if we're celebrating a month. Coming down the mountain, one of many children. We held the same opinion. We held the same opinion. Coming down the mountain, one of many children. We held the same opinion, we held the same opinion. Holding it back hurt so bad, took a rip out of my flesh and I said, yeah. Coming down the mountain, Scranton. Cash in now, baby. Cash in, Miss Smith. Cash in now, baby. Cash in, Miss Smith.
I will never bother you. I will never promise to. I would never follow you. I will never bother you. Never speak a word again. I will move away for good. I'm so warm and calm inside. I no longer have to hide. Let's talk about someone else as the steaming soup begins to melt. Nothing really bothers her. She just wants to love herself. It's the pain, 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 pain. It's the pain, yeah. I will never promise to. I will never follow you. I will never bother you. Never speak a word again. I will move away for good. The pain,
No, you're right.
you know you're right. You know you're right. You know you're right. You know you're right. We miss you, Kurt. Last one.
Going back to 1969. Feel that one moment that didn't exist. But you saw it in movies, so it must be true. 5 to 1, baby, 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive. You get yours, baby, I'll get mine. Gonna make it, baby, in our prime. Oh. The old get old and the young get stronger. May take a week, may take longer. They got the guns, but we got the numbers. Come on, baby, we're taking over. Come on. Hey. All right. Your barroom days are over, baby. Night is drawing near. Shadows of the evening crawl across the years. You walk across the floor with your flower in your hand. Don't try to tell me no one understands. Trading your hours for a handful of dimes. Gonna make it, baby, in our prime. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm done. I'm still doing this recording. Rich is nice enough to let me come down and play. You'll see me with a camera. If I have battery power and you want me to record you, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. And then I'm collecting it, and we will go through the footage, and if I get something, I'll give it to you. All right. Oh, sorry. It's hard to get out of that person. All right, people. Yeah. There's only 5. There's only 5. All 6 of us are here.
And next up we have Aaron. Maybe Stevie on backup.
The middle one. It's the middle one, not that one. No, it's. I'll do the middle one. I have 2 songs tonight that I'm practicing for an audition. The first song is not a terribly difficult song. I just feel corny as fuck singing it, so I'm trying to work it through. I'm trying to work through that because, like, it's not a hard song. I just feel like an asshole. feels like karaoke night, you know? You're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, I see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Come on now, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Come on, you don't fight fair. That's okay, see if I care. Knock me down, it's all in vain. I'll get right back up and start again. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. See, Stevie doesn't even care. She's like, Mom. Hi, miss. Hi. With a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, I see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Hit me with your best shot. Come on now, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Nope. Wasn't there. Mike was like, fuck her. Okay, this is a traditional musical theater song. There are days that I feel so afraid that I think I came in too early. There are days that I feel so afraid that I can hardly remember to breathe. When reality crashes in wave after wave, pulling me further beneath. What's the point in planning for a future if it all can be stolen away? It's all I can. I'm gonna start again. I can't see the count, that's why. There are days. Nope. I hope you like this chord because you can hear it a lot. There are days when I feel so afraid that I can hardly remember to breathe. when reality crashes in wave after wave, pulling me further beneath. So what's the point in planning for a future if it all can be stolen away? It's all I can do to hold on and survive when my colors have faded to gray. But my children need so much more from me, and they give me the strength to hold on. Whatever may come, all that matters now is where I go from here. There's an easier way if I live for today. The beating of my heart is all that matters. He makes sense of all of my chaos in ways I could never explain. He turns all of my sadness into a smile. He's helping me live life again. It's the light in the eyes of my children. It's the sound of their laughter once more. It's a glimpse of a life I dared only to dream, and a dream only life can restore. And I know that some might not understand, but he's guiding me safely to shore. Not afraid anymore. All that matters now is where I go from here. There's an easier way if I live for today. The singing in my heart is all that matters. He takes me far away. There's an easier way if I live for today. The singing in my heart is all that matters. Summer, I'm gonna
And now we have Ken to close us out.
Who wants to hear a story? Okay. How to preface this? So a friend of mine, actually my girlfriend, wanted. Yeah, that happened. I asked her what she wanted me to read today, and she said that she wanted me to read some Poe. So this is. I picked this for a very specific reason, and I can talk about that maybe a little bit more after I finish the story. I think I'm going to use all of my time to read that, so I hope you guys are okay. The Red Death had long devastated the country. No pestilence had ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and the horror of blood. There were sharp pains and sudden dizziness, and then profuse bleedings at the pores with dissolution. The scarlet stains upon the body, and especially upon the face of the victim, were the pest ban which shut him out from the aid and sympathy of his fellow men. And the whole seizure, progress, and termination of the disease were the incidents of half an hour. But Prince Prospero was happy and dauntless and sagacious. When his dominions were half depopulated, he summoned to his presence 1,000 hale and light-hearted friends from among the knights and dames of his court, and with these retired to the deep seclusion of one of his castellated abbeys. This was an extensive and magnificent structure, the creation of the prince's own eccentric yet august taste. A strong and lofty wall girdled it in. This wall had gates of irons. The courtiers, having entered, brought furnaces and massy hammers and welded the bolts. They resolved to leave means neither of ingress or egress to the sudden impulses of despair from without or frenzy from within. The abbey was amply provisioned. With such precautions, the courtiers might bid defiance to contagion. The external world can take care of itself. In the meantime, it was folly to grieve or to think. The prince had provided all the appliances of pleasure. There were buffoons. There were improvisatori. There were ballet dancers. There were musicians. There were cards. There was beauty. There was wine. All these and security were within. Without was the Red Death. It was towards the close of the 5th or 6th months of his seclusion, and while the pestilence raged most furiously abroad, that the Prince Prospero entertained his 1,000 friends at a masked ball of the most unusual magnificence. It was a voluptuous scene, that masquerade. But first let me tell you of the rooms in which it was held. There were 7, an imperial suite. In many palaces, however, such suites form a long and straight vista, while the folding doors slide back nearly to the walls on either hand, so that the view of the whole extant is scarcely impeded. Here the case was very different, as might have been expected from the Duke's love of the bizarre. The apartments were so irregularly disposed that the vision embraced but little more than one at a time. There was a sharp turn in every 20 or 30 yards, and at each turn a novel effect. To the right and left, in the middle of each wall, a tall and narrow Gothic window looked out upon a closed corridor which perused the windings of the suite. These windows were of stained glass, whose color varied in accordance with the prevailing hue of the decorations of the chamber into which it opened. That at the eastern extremity were hung, for example, in blue, and vividly blue were its windows. The second chamber was purple in its ornaments and tapestries, and here the panes were purple. The third was green throughout, and so were the casements. The fourth was furnished and litten with orange, the fifth with white, the sixth with violet. The seventh apartment was closely shrouded in black velvet tapestries that hung all over the ceiling and down the walls, falling in heavy folds upon a carpet of the same material and hue. But in this chamber only, the color of the windows failed to correspond with the decorations. The panes here were scarlet, a deep blood color. Now in no one of the 7 apartments was there any lamp or candelabrum, amid the profusion of golden ornaments that lay scattered to and fro or depended from the roof. There was no light of any kind emanating from the lamp or candle within the suite of chambers. But in the corridors that followed the suite, there stood opposite to each window a heavy tripod, bearing a brazier of fire that projected its rays through the tinted glass so glaringly illuminated the room. And thus were produced a multitude of gaudy and fantastic appearances. But in the western or black chamber, the effect of the firelight that streamed upon the dark hangings through the blood-tinted panes was ghastly in the extreme, and produced so wild a look upon the countenance of those who entered, that there were few of the company bold enough to set foot within its precincts at all. It was in this apartment also that there stood against the western wall a gigantic clock of ebony. Its pendulum swung to and fro with a dull, heavy, monotonous clang, and when its minute hand made the circuit of the face, and the hour was to be stricken, there came forth from the brazen lungs of the clock a sound which was clear and loud and deep and excitingly musical, but of so peculiar a note and emphasis that, at each lapse of an hour, the musicians in the orchestra were constrained to pause momentarily in their performance to hearken to the sound, and thus the waltzers perforce ceased their evolutions, and there was a brief disconcert in the whole gay company, and while the chimes of the clock yet rang, it was observed that the giddiest grew pale, and that the more aged and sedate passed their hands over their brows as if in confused reverie or meditation. But when the echoes had fully ceased, a light laughter at once pervaded the assembly. The musicians looked at each other and smiled, as if their own nervousness and folly, as if at their own nervousness and folly, and made whispering vows, each to the other, that the next chiming of the clock should produce in them no similar emotion. And then, after the lapse of 60 minutes, which embraced 3,600 seconds of the time that flies, there came yet another chiming of the clock. And then were the same disconcert and tremulousness and meditation as before. But in spite of these things, it was a gay and magnificent revel. The tastes of the Duke were peculiar. He had a fine eye for colors and effects. He disregarded the decora of mere fashion. His plans were bold and fiery, and his conceptions glowed with barbaric luster. There are some who would have thought him mad. His followers felt that he was not. It was necessary to hear and see and touch him to be sure that he was not. He had directed in great part the movable embellishments of the 7 chambers upon occasion of this greatest fête, and in his own guiding taste, which given character the costumes and the masqueraders. But sure, they were grotesque. There were much glare and glitter and piquancy and phantasm, much what has been since seen as Hernani. There were arabesque figures with unsuited limbs and appointments. There were delirious fancies, such as the madman fashions. There was much of the beautiful, much of the wanton, much of the bizarre, something of the terrible, and not a little of that which might excite disgust. To and fro in the 7 chambers there stalked, in fact, a multitude of dreams, and these dreams writhed in and about, taking hue from the rooms and causing the wild music of the orchestra to seem as an echo of their steps. And anon there strikes the ebony clock, which stands in the hall of velvet, and then, momently, all is still, and all is silent, save the voice of the clock. The dreams are stiff frozen as they stand, but the echoes of the chime die away. They have endured but an instant, and a light, half-subdued laughter floats after them as they depart. And now again the music swells, the dreams live, and writhe to and fro more merrily than ever, taking hue from the many tinted windows through which stream the rays from the tripods. But to the chamber which lies most westwardly of the 7, there are now none of the maskers who venture, for the night is waning away, and there flows a ruddier light through the blood-colored panes, and the blackness of the sable drapery appalls, and to him whose foot falls upon the sable carpet, there comes from the near clock of ebony a muffled peal more solemnly emphatic than any which reaches their ears who indulge in the more remote gaieties of the other apartments. But these other apartments were densely crowded, and in them beat feverishly the heart of life, and the revel went whirlingly on until at length was sounded the 12th hour upon the clock. And then the music ceased, as I have told, and the evolutions of the waltzers were quieted, and there was an uneasy cessation of all things as before. But now there were 12 strokes to be sounded by the bell of the clock, and thus it happened, perhaps, that more of thoughts crept with more of time into the meditations of the thoughtful among those who reveled, and thus again it happened, perhaps, that because the last echoes of the last chime had utterly sank into silence, there were many individuals in the crowd who had found leisure to become aware of the presence of a masked figure which had arrested the attention of no single individual before. And the rumor of this new presence having spread itself whispering around, there arose at length from the whole company a buzz or murmur, expressive at first of disapprobation and surprise, then finally of terror, of horror, and of disgust. In an assembly of phantasms such as I have painted, it may well be supposed that no ordinary appearance could have excited such sensation. In truth, the masquerade license of the night was nearly unlimited, but the figure in question had out-Heroded Herod, and gone beyond the bounds of even the prince's indefinite decorum. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless which cannot be touched without emotion. Even with the utterly lost, to whom life and death are equally jests, there are matters of which no jest can be properly made. The whole company, indeed, seemed now deeply to feel that in the costume and bearing of the stranger neither wit nor propriety existed. The figure was tall and gaunt, and shrouded from head to foot in the habiliments of the grave. The mask which concealed the visage was made so nearly to resemble the countenance of a stiffened corpse that the closest scrutiny must have had difficulty in detecting the cheat. And yet all this might have been endured, if not approved, by the mad revelers around. But the murmurer had gone so far as to assume the type of the Red Death. His vesture was dabbled in blood, and his broad brow, with all the features of the face, was besprinkled with the scarlet horror. When the eyes of the Prince Prospero fell upon the spectral image, with which a slow and solemn movement, as if more fully to sustain its role, stalked to and fro among the waltzers, he was seen to be convulsed, in the first moment with a strong shudder, either of terror or distaste, but in the next, his brow reddened with rage. "Who dares?" He demanded hoarsely of the group that stood around him, "Who dares thus to make mockery of our woes? Uncase the varlet, that we may know whom we have to hang tomorrow at sunrise from the battlements. Will no one stir at my bidding? Stop him and strip him, I say, of those reddened vestures of sacrilege." It was in the eastern and blue chamber in which stood the Prince Prospero as he uttered these words. They rang throughout the 7 rooms loudly and clearly, for the prince was a bold and robust man, and the music had become hushed at the waving of his hand. It was in the blue room where stood the prince, with a group of pale courtiers by his side. At first, as he spoke, there was a slight rushing movement of this group in the direction of the intruder, who at the moment was also now at hand, and now, with deliberate and stately step, made closer to the speaker. But from a certain nameless awe with which the mad assumptions of the murmur had inspired the whole party, there found none who put forth hand to seize him, so that unimpeded he passed within a yard of the prince's person, and while the vast assembly, as if one impulse, shrank from the centers of the rooms to the walls, he made his way uninterruptedly, but with the same solemn and measured step which had distinguished him from the first, through the blue chamber to the purple, through the purple to the green to the orange, through this again to the white, and even thence to the violet, ere a decided moment had been made to arrest him. And was then, however, that Prince Prospero, maddening with rage and the shame of his own momentary cowardice, rushed hurriedly through the 6 chambers, while none followed him on account of a deadly terror that had seized upon all. He bore aloft a drawn dagger, and had approached in rapid impetuosity to within 3 or 4 feet of the retreating figure, when the latter, having attained to the extremity of the velvet apartment, turned suddenly round and confronted his pursuer. There was a sharp cry, and the dagger dropped gleaming upon the sable carpet, upon which instantly afterwards fell prostrate in death the Prince Prospero. Then, summoning the wild courage of despair, a throng of the revelers at once threw themselves into the black apartment, and seizing the murmur, whose tall figure stood erect and motionless within the shadow of the ebony clock, gasped in unutterable horror at finding the grave cerements and corpse-like mask which they had handled with so violent a rudeness, untenanted by any tangible form. And now was acknowledged the presence of the Red Death. He had come like a thief in the night, and one by one dropped the revelers in the blood-bedewed halls of their revel, and died each in the despairing posture of his fall. And the life of the ebony clock went out with that of the last of the gay revelers, and the flames of the tripods expired, and darkness and decay, and the Red Death held illimitable dominion over all. So in the unlikely event that anyone who's important is watching this right now, at a time where we are seeing that so many, so very important people are relying on the fact that they are wealthy and powerful to protect them at a time when so many of us are hurting, I want to remind you all that just like us little people, everybody dies. So I hope that you guys, do what you do with what you got left, so that, you don't have to face it full of terror and regret. Pretty awesome story. I'm a big fan of it. You could say that's woke bullshit that was written in the 1800s, so bite me. What else? What else is there? We have an awesome mixed media Valentine's Day cryptid project happening on the 8th. We have a fantastic show coming up for Valentine's Day. That is going to be, and I want to make sure I do this justice because we have an awesome bill for it. One second, everybody. Salem, yeah, that's right. It's Salem Moon, it's Fiend Star, it's Streeta Boulevard, and Bob and the Devil. There we go. And it's going to be an awesome time. You're going to want to be here. I just want to also shout out, I think we've had in the last 2 weeks the craziest shows that we've had since we started doing shows. So I want to shout out, I want to shout out Traverse the Abyss and Slapjaw and Eternal Laceration, Sled Dog Entertainment, all those guys. But I also want to really just tip the hat to a gentleman who is actually in the room right now, and all the work that he did with Smashmaster Wrestling and Mosh Pit Mayhem Entertainment. That's Squid Sterling. He did 5 bouts in a no ring all around this store while we had No Fight, No Victory, Drowning Kelly, Scrawl, and Bedroom Floor in here. And I think at one point in time we had 40 people just spin kicking each other in the face, and it was fantastic. Was that? It was so good. I think everybody had a fantastic time, and that's what we do here. You know, nobody died. It's crazy. So that's what we got coming up. Follow us on Facebook to, tell me to go fuck myself, all that good stuff. Or, fan mail. I don't give a shit. But you need to follow us on Facebook to know what's happening at the shop. So all that good stuff. With that being said, I'm going to hand the mic over to Rich Howells. That is right. February 23rd. I was going to promote that at Fiendstar because that is a really huge deal. But we're going to have Sower. We're going to have Purple Lung. We're going to have. See, if you put me on the spot like this, you have to be able to help me. All right. So you failed me. That's okay. Hold on. I can look it up. Yeah, well, I am the one with the microphone. It's University Drive, Purple Lung, planning for a burial. Sorry, guys. You guys are fucking awesome, and I can't wait to see her. And Sower. And University, if I say University Drive yet, that's a fucking huge deal. It's going to be an awesome fucking show here. Yeah, it's $10. So fucking be here. Oh, it's going to be a benefit for People's Guild? That is fucking awesome. So definitely be here, unless you hate charity and awesome music and great venues and awesome people, in which case stay the fuck away, I guess. Actually, no, come on through. Give us $10. It's fine. You'll figure it out. You'll make it through 3 hours. With that being said, I'm going to hand the microphone over to Rich Howells.
All right, let's hear it for Ken and Union Vapors. Keep it going for all our performers that came out tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who brought their talent to the stage tonight. This is the NEPA Scene Open Mic. We're here every Monday. Sign-ups if you'd like to perform are 8 to 9:30, and then we usually run till about midnight, 12:30 or so. We're pushing it extra late tonight because we had a great turnout, so thank you all for that. Greatly appreciate it. It also means that you guys are talking about it and spreading the good word, which is exactly what we need. By the way, if you guys could like the Facebook stream too, that would be great. And share it if you're feeling generous to other people. So the stream probably looked especially good tonight because with your donations and your support and us being able to do this, I was able to get a new computer. So, yes. And I directly connected the camera this time, which, by the way, that cord alone, just this plain black cord, is $20 to connect that to that. Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. So I got a great deal on the computer. It's a gaming laptop. I got it used from a guy who he probably spent about $4,000 or $5,000 on it that never did much with it, and I got it for not even anywhere close to that. So that's good because it means that I could process video so much better than I could before. So lots more video editing and stuff in the future, lots more video projects in the future. But that's all thanks to you guys, because I wouldn't have the money to do that otherwise. So thank you for the upgrade, and it's going to continue to look better and better as I figure out more ways to push this thing to its limits. So thank you, guys, for coming out and supporting local talent and being part of NEPA Scene. If you'd like to support NEPA Scene, now that I'm broke again, you can. You can throw $1 or $2 in the donation jar, grab a sticker, a button, a hat, shirt, all that good stuff, because that helps me. When I say that it does get invested back into the events and what we do, I do actually mean that. It isn't just, it does help me pay the bills, but it also helps me do stuff like this so that I can continue to, make the events better and better and do more with you guys. So thanks again. We will... see you tomorrow night at the V-Spot, the NEPA Scene Open Mic at the V-Spot. Sign-ups, if you'd like to perform there, are 6 to 8. Usually start about 7:30 or so, and then run till about midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock there as well. So, and I heard a rumor that there might be some interesting acts there tomorrow night. So, a particular band that you guys might have heard of. Boulevard, Avenue, Street, something, Road, whatever. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. You guys know the band. Yeah, you figure it out. But yeah, come out tomorrow night. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and hope to see you guys there. And all right, have a good night, everybody.